Do you wash your hands with gloves on?
We in the clouds, baby. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy OG Fabio back here with the new In the Clouds podcast with a very special guest this week. We have my boy DavidThaSensei. This is my first time ever talking to him, and he was a really cool dude. We talked about his experience as an up-and-coming artist, making music, the struggles that we face as artists, coming up, not just musicians, but everybody. If you guys hear the podcast, you guys might notice that I could be coughing and a little heavy breathing sometimes. I was really sick at this time, and I just wasn't there fully. Like my brain wasn't fully there. I was trying to keep it together, but like I was dying. I was trying not to cough during the podcast. I was like spitting out loogies. So I was doing my best to be active in the podcast, but I was kind of out of it. Go support DavidThaSensei on all his platforms. All the links are going to be in the description. As for the In the Clouds podcast, just keep liking the videos, keep watching them. If you can, drop a little share with a friend on your story, wherever. It really helps the podcast. Like the video, comment, all that YouTube stuff. And as always, stay in the clouds. Peace. So, thank you so much for being here, man.
It's an honor, man. It's a blessing. Thank you so much for having me. This shit is cool.
Yep, you're the first podcast guest of 2025.
What?
Yeah.
2025.
Yep.
This is crazy. This is an honor, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hey, yeah. We connected through LJ. Kind of have mutual contacts. But just tell me a little bit about yourself. What you do in the creative area.
Man, what do I do in the creative area? So I do a lot. Mm-hmm. Very, very involved with music. I love music to the death of me. Mm-hmm. Love hip hop. Love rap. Love film too. Like I want to connect with my boy Dom. Shout out to my boy Dom. Cause I have an idea of a short film that kind of goes into like a whole music video element. But the thing is, gotta craft a song, gotta record it, take it to the studio, gotta chop it up, lay down, a few verses, make sure the production is cool. And then it comes down to the lighting, the shots, and everything that comes with, making a short film and making a film. That that I will want to do and implement this year to kind of give my audience and people a different avenue and a different way for them to view my content, other than just being like, oh, a nigga's just rapping.
Okay. Yeah, just freestyles.
He's just rapping the rap. He got a couple cool tracks, but that's just that. No, trying to make some art, trying to make something that can actually, it that can impact people, but it can also have a lasting impression on the whole on a whole spectrum of creativity. So let's say, I do the short film, right? And then, it picks up. Then every musician and every artist will want to kind of do a short film for their, their song. Yeah. And the short film don't have to be 10 minutes long. Yeah, 15. Yeah. It'd be a simple 5 minutes just trying to give it a story behind the song.
For sure.
And doing all that and having that aspect of it, it works. And on the creative aspect, what do I do creatively? Just rap, make music, trying to find the right melodies, the right production, what story I can say to this instrumental that I got, this beat I got, and what is the beat trying to tell me? Yeah. Because with a lot of talented writers, usually you don't have to write because the instrumental kind of already tells you what what words go where, what words go here. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm schizo, I don't know. But when I'm listening to beats and whatnot, right, I can kind of hear what the hell the beat wants me to say to it or on it. And it just kind of makes the whole writing process easier. If I don't hear nothing, then obviously, the beat wasn't made for me. The shit probably sucks. But
well, something I noticed about you is that you freaking pick any type of beat. You don't really stay exclusive to a certain type beat. It's just a bunch of not random, but it's you could do it on multiple type beats. It's not just a slow type beat or a fast type beat. It's you switch up your flows.
When it comes down to that aspect too, because that's something I pride myself on, my pen, my writing ability, I got that from my uncles.
Really?
Yes, because growing up, and they were teaching me how to write songs, how to perform, how to carry yourself as like a musician, an artist. You feel me? They were like, every freestyle that you do, you need to act as if you're featured on the record. How would this record sound like if you were a part of it? So that's how I go into writing these records. Let's say like I did one for Carnival by Kanye, right? How am I gonna be able to fit onto this track and make sure I bring the best elements out of this track, pretending that I am a featured artist onto it? And when it goes down to different beats and whatnot, it's kind of like that. Just like, okay, honest to God, on my soul, Tory Lanez, he has like one of the best pens. He does, because he's able to write to anything. And I remember me and my uncle, we were talking about that, right? And he was telling me you need to go study some of his songs, right? And, like his songs ain't lyrically deep. He ain't really saying nothing about like our community or something like that in some tracks. You feel me? But the thing is, the man can write.
Yeah.
You need to be able to like write to anything. So when I'm doing my freestyles and I'm picking these different instrumentals, I want to try to get out of my comfort zone so I can test my ability to write to, dance hall, R&B, trap, contemporary. How do I sound on a soul beat?
Yeah.
How do I sound on something that's out of Memphis? How do I sound on something that's from my city, from SAC, from LA to New York? How would I be able to adapt their sound and make their sound resemble my sound, but also make sure I'm not throwing off the whole tone of the track, basically. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah. So you said that you got some influence from your uncles. Were you always like, as a kid, you wanted to be a musician or a rapper?
Hell no. This music shit came. This shit came when I was in the 8th grade, right?
Yeah, you said middle school.
For those who know me, right? So I was dating this girl. So every great story starts with a girl.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Every great story starts with a girl, bruh. So I was coming home from middle school, bro. Was walking home. Girl broke my heart. I was hurt, shattered into pieces. You know who you are. You broke my heart, bro. I was hurt. Hurt. Get to my grandma's house. I'm like, man, damn. My uncle come out. He's like, what's going on? My family call me Wonka. He's like, what's going on, Wonka? I'm like, oh, nothing. This guy just, got my heart broken. I'm hurt. You feel me? Like, I ain't doing so hot. He said, do you want to come to the back room and just, you want to write about it? Not knowing that would start all of this. And, because I originally wanted to be a game designer. I wanted to go to school to make video games and all that. Still kind of do want to do that because, still creative.
For sure.
But I originally wanted to be a game designer. But when, my first freestyle, I ain't gonna hold you, he wrote.
Yeah.
He wrote.
Nah, yeah.
Because, niggas couldn't write.
Yeah, of course. As a kid, I mean, you're just thinking about the most random shit. But, someone that's a little bit older, they got some more experience. They got some more stuff to say.
Yeah, bro. His pen, like my uncle's pen, is nice as hell. He's really nice. But, just seeing that aspect of him being able to, lock in, hear a beat, having the ability to write, and, being able to record the video, seeing his whole process, hearing it out, it looked fun as hell. So after that, I think we did 2 more together. And then the rest was it was on me if I wanted to continue it. So, I was writing. I was stealing lines from popular artists.
Yeah.
Just trying to see, like, where my style and where my pen and my scheme will come into play. They helped me up along the way. Just writing. Posting it. People was making fun of the boy. They were like, well, this shit trash. Turn this shit off. This shit is trash. Which they weren't wrong. When I listen to it now, I'm like, God damn, I was shit.
Yeah. But that's part of the process. That's where you start. That's where you start.
I was getting cooked, bruh.
Yeah.
But the moment I say where I really genuinely loved it was my first performance. I performed when I was in high school. my school's first rally.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my uncle, I got two. I got three, but I say uncles, I'm referring to both of them.
Yeah.
He like was helping me craft a song because this is where I kind of wanted to do my mixtape around the time. I had like, I think 5 versions of a mixtape. Just songs I was writing. You know what I'm saying? Just penning songs, getting better at writing songs.
Where were you recording the songs? Were you just recording them by yourself, or your uncles had a little studio set up?
My uncles had a little studio set up, but my uncles, I have a history of breaking shit. So
yeah.
So they were for my first couple freestyles, right? And a lot of my first mixtape, I was recording over at their house. But a lot of my freestyles and a lot of the songs I made in my early stages were off my iPhone.
Okay.
I was recording off GarageBand. I was using the mic in my iPhone, going up behind the TV just like this.
Yeah.
Trying to
record the beat.
Try to get the beat before I even knew what the hell YouTube to MP3 was.
Yeah.
I was over here siphoning the beats off my fucking TV speaker.
Yep.
Trying to rap and trying to record. So that's how I was doing it. Just writing. I was taking my mom's phone, put text message over my lyrics, recording got the notes right here, mic right here, just just going off like that, right? And just fell in love with it. So this is my first song that I released. It was called Boyfriend. Basically a love song, because it was in high school. It was my sophomore year. Trying to get the girls, bruh.
Yeah.
And I got the girls, bruh. So,
but you were saying at the rally you were gonna perform that first
the first song I've ever released officially, ever made officially
was Boyfriend.
It was that one.
Oh, okay.
It was Boyfriend, bro. I went out because we had to plan the concept of the song, right? And this is kind of fucked up in a sense of how I am. I can't. What I notice about me is I can't write and lie unless a beat calls for that. Not a gangster. I'm not a thug. I'm not a killer. I am a man that goes to work.
Yeah.
I'm a man that goes to work. I ain't none of that.
Yeah.
So this is kind of fucked up. I went out on so many dates with girls I was not interested in to get content for the song to be able to write. And the song is not even a bad song about, saying like, oh, we don't love this girl or something like that. Nah, I just wanted to see how they think. Because writing a record that's going to impact a lot of people, you need to see how people think, especially women.
Yeah.
I love women. You got to see how, how do they want a date planned? What's the favorite color? What color draws a woman in the most? What way can I say this line that's going to make the girls fall out? You feel me? So I went out on a lot of dates with women that I was not attracted to at all. They were hurt.
Yeah.
If the ladies see this, I'm sorry. But they were hurt.
Do they know the ones that you were just there just for the experience?
No.
You never told them after that?
Never told them. I was a fucking liar.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking liar. But
that's high school. That's what you gotta do. Like, you just lie.
Had to do what I had to do to get the shit out there.
Yep.
So, bruh, I remember. Boom, bruh. I can never forget this date. Nigga, we went to the movies at Delta Shore. I don't know what movie we seen that day, but man, she was trying to get to it, and I was like, no.
Yeah. This was high school.
This was high school. Yeah. She wanted to get, go to it. I was like, baby, no, because she was not that pleasant to look at.
Yeah. It would have done her a favor, not you.
It would have hurt, bro. It would have just been a bit like, listen, I'd do anything for a song, but not that anything one for a song, bro.
And so, do you usually try to do that for most of your songs? I'm not saying go out with girls and stuff, but you try to you think about the process first, and then you start writing, and then you put yourself into positions that maybe give you influence for that song.
Yeah, because it's so much more easier to write from an experience that has happened or an emotion you're feeling in a current point because there's nothing for you to lie about and you don't have to think as hard. Other than say like, you know, a freestyle, right? Some freestyles, like some of the beats that I did when I was rapping to, excuse me, I can relate to, and it'd be a lot more easier just to be like, oh, da 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 da. Right now, I'm writing one for All Red by Playboi Carti. Nigga, I have to get on that hoe and lie. There's no other choice. I have to get on that hoe and lie.
Yeah.
Because, like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I can't say nothing.
Yeah. Like, you're not living this, I mean, not yet, but we're not living this luxurious life where you got cars and speeding through the highway. You just
through Atlanta, no stripper bitches. A nigga goes to work, bro.
Yeah,
niggas ain't living like that, bro.
Yep.
Niggas is going to work. So like when it comes down to shit like that, yeah, you know you have to lie. You have to, but because it's entertaining. You have to lie. But when it comes down to records that I release and then I'm actually thinking of the concept for, everything is true. You know what I'm saying? You and me both, like, you know, we're men. We go through our fair shares of heartbreak. You know, we have thoughts and whatnot. A lot of that shit is true. So for that record, for my first one, literally, I've had girlfriends, but I needed to experience women fully. So I can be able to write from their perspective about, like, you know, how is it, like, you know, a man doing them? Or in turn, when I write from their perspective for a verse, I can write from mine to kind of justify it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of toxic.
Yeah.
It is kind of toxic. But at a point, you need a little bit of understanding to show that you do understand a point that a girl is talking about.
Yeah.
That can kind of make the record sound like, oh, it's not, we're bashing women. Because that's not something we're doing.
Yeah.
It'd be like, I understand you, but I'm too much of an asshole to actually tell you that I understand you. So let me justify my shit. You feel me? That's so fucked up.
It does, but hey, man, it's part of the process. It's
part of the process.
Can't get mad at it. I've done women way worse. Some girls, oh my god,
man,
you got
bruh.
stories where you're just like, I feel kind of bad, but you're just like, it's part of life.
It's part of life.
Know? If it wasn't me, it was gonna be somebody else.
That's what I was saying, bruh. I've dealt with a lot of girls where, like, I've done them so foul, bruh. And then I just be thinking about it. I'd be like, bruh, I didn't really do them that bad.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't that bad.
They'll get over it in a few months.
Yeah, you get over it. But you still think about it. You be like, fuck, man, that was kind of cold.
So did you, so up to like high school and stuff, you weren't really focused on girls and stuff. You were just more focused on just being a kid pretty much. And then, so growing up, like, what was your household like? Did you have a lot of sisters, brothers, mom, dad?
Growing up, right, I am the eldest.
Okay.
I got 2 siblings. I love them dearly. Yeah, I grew up with both of my parents. I remember, because we're going to get into that. Bro, I remember back in elementary school, right? I got made fun of because I had a dad.
Yeah.
You know that, like, that, like, when you say it out loud now, it sounds so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But nigga, I literally was getting bullied because I had a dad. It was literally and when I was in elementary school, right, it hurt so bad because I was fat, man. I wanted to be accepted by everybody.
Yeah. You thought you were gonna get made fun of for your weight, and then you just get made fun of for
having a dad, bro. They were like, "This nigga over here got a dad." I was like,
"What school were you going to, or what area?"
I was in a Mac Road, so I went to Union House.
Oh, okay.
So growing up at that time, you know what I'm saying, it was cool. You know, my parents, like usual, they got their shit together. They had their shit together. Kind of had everything that I wanted. I wasn't spoiled, but at the same time, it was like, you know, if I wanted something, I could, you know, I can get it.
You didn't have to worry about like a meal. You would have it. Yeah, I see what you mean. That's kind of how I lived too. Like I wasn't like rich, but I knew that I could get something if I needed it. But my parents were more worried about my 7 other siblings, my 6 other siblings. So I wasn't getting everything. But you know, I understood where we were at.
Yeah. You know, like I always had clothes, had toys, always had video games. I love video games.
Yeah.
Always, you know, was always fed. There wasn't really no big issues with me growing up besides the social dynamic of, you know, being around kids. Because you're trying so hard, especially for me in elementary school, trying so hard to be liked because you're still trying to find yourself.
For sure.
And you're still a baby too. And it's difficult because a lot of opinions do weigh on you.
For sure.
It's like, bro, literally, it's either you weren't the fastest in your class, which I wasn't. I was big.
Yeah.
I was big.
Yeah.
You ain't the fastest in your class. You know what the girls say at that time, you know, you wasn't cute. I was hurt.
For sure. You seen your friends getting girls and stuff hella easily.
Nigga, I was hurt. I was hating.
Yeah.
I was the biggest hater, bro. I swear to God.
Yep. You do like little shit like, oh, bro, he don't even know how to tie his shoes or some shit.
He don't know how to tie his shoes, bro. He still wet the bed. You fucking with him? Are you serious?
Yeah, yep.
But was that, and then like, you know, I didn't really have a crowd in elementary school that I fit in with because I was too, let's put these in quotes. I want y'all to hear me. I was too whitewashed for the black kids because I had a fucking dad. Because I had a fucking dad.
Wait, what middle school did you go to?
I went to Jackman.
Jackman. I'm not sure what that area is.
I went to Samuel Jackman. That's over there on still on Mac Road. It's like a pipeline. You go to Union House to Jackman to Valley.
Okay.
When I got to Jackman, well, okay, let me finish elementary school. Elementary school was cool. Just kind of didn't fit in. Too whitewashed for the black kids. Too black for anybody else. So it was kind of that whole ordeal. And I was heavy into anime too. Like elementary school and middle school. My uncles got me into I remember the day. I was spending the night at my grandparents' house. I was kicking it with my uncles. My uncle was telling me about Sage Mode Naruto, right? And I was like, what the fuck is that? So he starts showing me that, like, you know, Naruto, the anime. Start getting into it. Then he showed me Dragon Ball Z. And then I was like, okay, you know, this shit's kind of cool. Start venturing out on my own. Was watching Akame got killed. Sankarea. Inuyasha. I think at this time Attack on Titan was starting to come out.
Okay.
Attack on Titan, I was watching that. All on Toonami. That Toonami was still around at that time.
Okay.
On like Adult Swim after. I was watching that. Michiko and Hachin. I don't know if you heard about that one.
No, I'm not too much into anime.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
If you see Michiko and Hachin, that shit is hard.
Yeah.
But I was heavy into it, so it even made me feel even more like an outcast too, because it's like, bro, this nigga is weird.
Yeah.
This nigga is weird. But
yeah, a lot of anime kids were seeing like, but then like I think anime became really popular with like popular kids at that. Like it almost became kind of like a niche thing or like a little like people started be like, oh, I like anime, but they don't even really watch it. They just say that shit.
Nigga, I remember my first fight. I charged up like Goku. That shit was so fucking corny, bruh. I was a bitch repellent. That shit was so corny.
Yeah, no, I feel it, man. I mean, as a kid, as a high schooler, man, you're so influenced by all these other things.
Elementary school. I wasn't in high school.
Yeah, I mean, younger, a little bit younger.
But so you know, elementary school was cool. Just you know, finding yourself, trying to be accepted,
for sure.
that sort of thing. Middle school is where I had the most development as far as like who I am as a person. 7th grade year was like, you know, I was learning the ropes, whatnot. Not a lot of shit happened 7th grade year that was so impactful that I can remember. I joined organization that I worked for a little bit. Fuck them niggas. Yeah, fuck them. But I joined that, you know, started growing into my looks a little bit. It was just chill 7th grade year. Not really much happened. It just felt like, you know, a continuation of 6.
Yeah.
8th grade year though, met my first girlfriend. That girl is she different. Life changing, nigga, life changing. But you know, did that. Ran into like, you know, pretty cool, solid group of friends that year. And we was like friends all the way until senior year or until I turned 18. And we, you know, we started recording music for the first time, started writing, started doing all that, and started to get really heavy into music. Freshman year at Valley, I was skipping school and fighting.
Yeah.
I wasn't fighting a lot. Like I said, I'm a nerd. I wasn't a bad kid. I was not fighting a lot, but I got into my fair share. And I was skipping school with my Asian homies. Them niggas was fun as fuck. Shout out Matthew and my boy Huey.
Matthew what?
Do
you know his last name?
His last name was Tao.
Okay. No, I don't know him.
I was gonna say, you know, Matt.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I know Matthew, and he's an Asian dude, and he's kind of crazy too. So
Them
you might-
niggas was always down for the get down. They were always
were they
ready.
Hmong?
Um,
Do you know?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that was what like predominantly what was going on at Valley.
A lot of Asians in the Sac area, Hmong or like Thai or Laos.
Bruh, I want to be more friends with a lot more Asian people because I'm hella cool with Mexicans. Love Mexican people. Asian people, they drink a lot, bruh.
Yep.
I thought when I was hanging out with my homies right now, right, my Mexican homies, that they drunk hella. Bro, I was talking to this Asian girl probably when I was 17 or 18, and she was like drunk damn near every day, bruh. And I was like, what the fuck? You niggas drink like that, bro? They know how to party. Sure. I want to party with them. Like, what is that like?
Yeah, my girlfriend's Asian, and I mean, I grew up. My homie's like closest. My best friend's pretty much Hmong, so his family parties. They have fucking bottles of Hennessy, Heineken, whatever the hell they got. Bud Light. They love Bud Light.
Bro, they know how to fucking party.
Yeah.
But I need to get invited.
Going back to the to the actual story, so what were some like influences? You said your uncle was a big influence. Was there any other influences in your life telling you should do this music?
My teacher, my art teacher at Valley, he didn't know I made music my freshman year, but he was a big influence because he was always very like, telling me, follow your dreams, do what you can do, not what you will. And a lot of my rally performances, right? I, and one of my homies at that time, we went out a lot of places, gathering supplies for, the performance, like flags and whatnot. Just going places, just kicking it, chilling. That teacher is cool as fuck. I ain't gonna say his name, but he is cool as fuck. You know who the hell you are. You're cool as fuck, and I love you forever.
Shout out those teachers that are actually cool and not some fucking dickheads that just show up for the paycheck.
I hate dickhead teachers. You was cool as fuck. I praise the Lord every day that you got everything figured out. You were so cool. Yep. But not really a lot of people besides my uncle, my uncles, and my brother Elijah. They were like the main ones telling me that, you can do this. I remember I had a conversation with my uncle. And this was like the day where I was debating on taking it serious. Like actually trying to see where it can go. I was in the back seat of his car when it was two of my uncles. We were just chilling and riding because they both make music. And he looked at me. He told me, he said, "Hey, if you're gonna take this serious, you gotta know and understand. There's gonna be people that are going to hate. It's just one of those things. They're going to hate. They're not gonna appreciate the art. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to, bully you. For sure. But it's depending on you on how far you want to take this. So, being naive, I'm like, the fuck they going to say to me? Yeah. Everybody like my shit. But the older I get, the more I realize what he said, because that also goes into a key term of life. Nigga, I can't please everybody. You feel me? As much as I want to and as much as I try, I can't. So what he was basically saying is, bro, you just got to be used to that kind of pressure. And about what the hell you got going on and how serious you're willing to take it. Yeah. Because now I understand, like, when I sign a deal, I get on, right? And bring them on. Media and hate comments is really not going to bother me, per se. You feel me? Because I've already, like, I've been through it. This shit's like, they're just having an opinion on the music. Yeah. And some of them, they're going to have an opinion on me as, like, a human, as a man. Yeah. All of that is valid. This is what you sign up for when you want to make it. It's valid. You can't let it bother you and can't let it tick you. So I remember that conversation we had, and then I just proceeded to go to work. So freshman year, not really nothing eventful happened. Sophomore year, my song Boyfriend came out. Going crazy. Ladies loved it. The homies loved it. I had a couple niggas that, they were hating because their girlfriend was fucking with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit was normal. It was like one of those. And then, was doing it, recording, whatnot. And then COVID happened. Yeah. Fucking COVID.
Wait, what year in high school were you in?
Like what was my grade level?
Yeah, what grade level?
I was a sophomore.
A sophomore when it happened.
I was a sophomore when that happened, bro. And then COVID took out the later half of my sophomore year and my whole junior year up to a point. Yeah. So COVID wasn't to me. To me, it was not that bad because I was able to do my first mixtape within that time.
Well, yeah. You're pretty much at home all day on the computer,
Just working, writing. Didn't really have no responsibilities. Just doing that. So I was able to finish my first mixtape at the time and drop it, and people loved it.
Yeah,
you feel me? It was Teenage Fever. I made that mixtape completely at my grandparents' house and on my phone, just writing the records and whatnot, and people loved it. So when I came back my junior year, I was on what was it? What was I on? Nah, junior year I lived a lot. Was fucking with this one girl. This shit is so funny. I met her right in like math class, and she was rocking with the boy. So you know what I'm saying, we did what we did. Bitch tried to say she had a baby by me. I swear, nigga. Excuse me.
She heard the mixtape. She's like, I'm trying to get that bag.
She tried to get whatever she could get out of me. And bro, I'm broke. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Nigga, this girl said that I slipped up and she was now like holding my child, right?
Yeah.
She was holding my child, right? Nigga, I was at work. I was working at a burger spot. Nigga, I got that text from her psycho ass cousin. Cause okay, here's what happened. Nigga, we were after our first, interaction with each other. It was cool, it was fine. And we were walking back over to her place. Or I was going home. I was already done. I was like, being young, you ain't really trying to do anything. Yeah. Trying to cuddle or nothing like that. We're out in public.
Yeah, exactly.
We trying to just go. So we're walking, right? Her parents pull up and she got to just go into the car, right? I'm like, well, shit, they ain't say nothing to me. I'm out.
Can we just get that a little bit closer?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like this?
Yeah, like try to keep it like a fist away.
Fist away.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't care. I'm out. You feel me? So I'm working, right? And this goes out for all my young men out there. Bro, I'm 20 years old. I understand this lesson. So valuable now. Keep your dick to yourself, my guy. There's a lot of crazy women out there. You need to keep your shit to you. It's going to be tempting because you're like, damn, the girl thick as hell. It's the thick ones that are the craziest ones. Keep your dick to yourself, bruh. Anyway, I'm at work, right? Me and this girl, we're not dating. Bitch cousin texts me. Oh, so you think you just gonna block my cousin? Cause I didn't get to that part. She wanted to come over to my house late at night because she wanted to get into it. I told her no because my mama is crazy. You're not coming over to my house.
Yeah.
And trying to sneak a girl in, girls be over there.
Yeah.
Y'all giggling
they suck
and shit.
At keeping it quiet.
Mess up trying to keep it quiet and shit. My mom, she'd kill me. Like, hell no, bitch. You're not coming in my house. No. Especially if it's late.
Yeah, no, that's
I ain't grown.
Move. Yeah.
Fuck no, you ain't coming in here. I got my PlayStation. I got my shit set up. I'm not trying to get shit took. Stay your ass at home.
Yep.
Talk to you later. And this whole story, right? It's kind of funny because I never even wanted to do it. She was like kind of putting the pressure on the boy, and I was like, okay, whatever, why not? Bruh, I learned that day, nigga, this woman fucked around and told me that this girl was pregnant. And bro, when I heard that shit at work, 16, whole life flashed before my eyes. I said, the music is over with.
Yep.
This shit is over with, bruh.
Yep.
I don't even like this girl like that. This shit is over with. Go outside. I'm hyperventilating. I'm panicking. I call my uncle first off rip. My uncle is so player. He's so cool, bruh.
Yeah.
He like, Wonka, the bitch could be lying.
Yeah.
I told him what happened, right? And he was like, if she's willing to take an Uber to your house late at night, how many other niggas' houses is she taking an Uber to?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, bruh, you need to think on that shit too. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because there's no way in hell. Like, we're not even dating. I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
The fuck? So boom, I was panicking the whole week. I remember this weekend exactly because this is when Donda came out by Kanye. Nigga,
yep.
Sunday, I'm laying on the floor panicking, right? Like these. Like these. Donda came out. I'm listening to the album like, I want to go to the moon.
Yep.
Over here got this girl saying she pregnant. I was like, fuck. And you know the thing is, I couldn't tell my parents.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell them because I was like, well, your 16-year-old, like, let's put this in perspective for all y'all.
Yeah.
Your 16-year-old son comes to you, right, and says, hey, mom and dad, this girl's saying she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I'm getting my ass beat. They want to talk to the girl and all that. That bitch is dumb.
Yeah.
She didn't understand the type of like just anything, right?
The consequences.
The consequences. And keep in mind, bro, I'm going to stress this enough to y'all. Always wear protection. Wrap it up. Bro, literally, yeah, it feel cool. Like, going, what I'm saying, without a helmet, it feels cool. But it's not worth it. It's not.
Yeah.
Unless you really trying to, you see a life with this girl, with your girl or something like that, you feel me? Then, by all means, do what you got to do. But if you was fucking around like I did, nigga, I never in my soul did nothing unprotected with a woman because I already knew. I don't want no fucking kid. I'm a kid my damn self. I got shit I got to do. So she told me that shit knowing I wore protection. I was just panicking enough thinking like, did this shit break?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So going through that, I go to school, right? Nigga, I go straight to the office.
They call you to the office?
No, I go to the office. I was at my grandma's house panicking Monday morning. Bruh, I get a text from this bitch friend, bruh. I hate you. Honest to God, you are evil. She was like, oh, we want to talk to you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. At this point, I'm like, bitch, there ain't shit to talk about. I'm trying to see if this shit is true.
Yeah.
Nigga, I get to the school, right? Bam. Walked through the fucking gate. Went straight to the office. Talked to the principal, and I was just bawling my eyes out. I was like, bro, she's saying this is true after we hooked up and we did something, but I don't know. I want to know, like, legitimately, is this real? You feel me? And all those that had, like, a scare like that, especially if it's with a girl you don't like, you just trying to make sure, like, is the shit real or what?
Yeah. Got to prepare for this.
You got to prepare for this, you feel me? Because I'm trying to think, like, hey, I'm going to tell my parents. My life is over. You feel me? I got to lock in. I got to do what I got to do real quick. 16 saying this, making $600 every 2 weeks. Nigga, there wasn't no locking in finna happen.
Yeah.
So, bruh, I go through the whole day. No call from the principal or nothing. Whole day. Like, after I told the principal, right, I went to class. Nigga, that was the longest school day I've ever had in my life.
You didn't have her in any classes or nothing? You didn't
No, I did not see her because at lunch I hid.
Oh, yeah.
I hid with my favorite teacher. You know who the fuck you are. I love you, bro. I hid in his classroom because I was just, bro, I was nervous. I was nervous, bro. Whole school day go by. I'm with my favorite teacher, right? We're in his classroom. We're chilling. With one of my homies, we in there chilling, right? We over here thinking. My teacher is so stupid. This nigga say, well, a lot of famous rappers have a baby pretty early. And I was like, bruh, this is not the right time to say this shit, bruh. Hell no.
He's trying to help you deal with it already.
He's trying to help me deal with it. I was like, bro, hell no. This is not the right time. Fuck, don't say that.
Yep.
Get the call on his cell, on his teacher phone. Principal, right? Go to the office. Judgment day. Felt like, I was like, God, you have to make the way, bro. Get up in there. The I'm not gonna say her name, but the lady was like, oh, she's not pregnant. She was just a little hurt that you dubbed her and whatnot. And because I gave the girl a ring, it was like a little Amazon ring that I was rocking.
Yeah.
She gave me that ring back. I threw that shit away immediately. I was like, shit, I'm free.
Yep.
I'm walking out. I went to go get me some fire wings after. I said, shit is swell, bruh. Yep. Hell yes.
Yep. Those are the best moments when you think you're like in the fucking world of trouble, and then you figure out, oh, okay, it's not that bad. You fucking your whole weight just lifted off your shoulders.
That day was like, the ending half of that day was so good.
Yep.
Because it was over.
Yep.
It was nothing, no worry, no nothing. There was nothing that could happen.
Yeah.
So boom. Yeah, I wasn't really dating a lot in high school, but I had experiences, and that was one of those experiences that really shaped my perspective, especially about how my actions have consequences, right?
Yeah.
And so with that happening, right, nigga, it taught me so much, so that even this goes for my young men that are listening to me, even people that are my age, because I'm 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, they ain't like really smart with their stuff.
Yeah.
So, bro, even if you're wearing protection, still pull out because like you just limiting the chances. Honest to God, especially if you're not ready. Like don't let no girl or no boy, especially if if you're a girl, don't let no man or no girl tell you like, oh, you can take it off. It don't matter. Da 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 da. And yo dumb ass like, oh, okay, we better go ahead and get in it. Nah, nigga, we better. I'm quick to tell her no. I'm not taking this off. Back up. But I don't know how we got to that topic.
Yeah, it just steered to unprotected sex.
Unprotected sex is crazy.
I can't say nothing. I was let's just say I was a demon back in the day.
Demon is crazy.
Yeah, I was if that shit wasn't there, too bad. I forgot it in the car. I had it in my pocket the whole time.
I had a homie, bruh. Swear to God, we were cool as fuck when I was 18. This nigga, I was in the car with him, his girlfriend, and my Mexican lady friend. I'm not gonna say her name, but you know you are. You smoke a lot of weed. I love you. I hope you're doing well. You and your nail business, right? So this nigga looks at me, right, and he was on a like him and his girl weren't dating at that time. Nigga was going stupid. He was like, I was like, bro, you need to start wrapping up, bro. You don't know like what the fuck is going on. Nigga's like, David, do you wash your hands with gloves on? That nigga is stupid. He said, do you wash your hands with gloves on? If you wash your hands with gloves on, it means you didn't wash your hands, right? He looked at me. I said, no, I don't. So you washed your hands, right? It's the same shit with me. That nigga is stupid, bro. He was hella funny for that shit.
Yeah.
Don't take that advice.
Did he end up having a kid?
I don't know.
Okay.
We haven't talked in a minute, but I hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
Shit. Hope you start washing your hands with gloves, my nigga.
Something I noticed listening to music is that you kind of always had confidence on your tracks. Something that like a lot of artists sometimes don't have right away, and they kind of have to develop. But you've always kind of had like you knew what you were doing when you were rapping. Not knew, of course, because you got better, but you always had that confidence that I know I'm supposed to be rapping right now.
All that was built purely by my uncles, because you're not doing something fully, then the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
You feel me? And with everything I write, I intentionally believe, because I feel like when I write a verse on my soul, and this is how you're supposed to believe, this is the hardest shit I've ever written. Nobody coming close.
Yep.
Whatnot. Nobody's rocking with me. That's how you're supposed to write. You feel me? Especially if you love it, you got to write like that. So yeah, having that aura of confidence, just when you're getting on a track and when you're writing and recording, even though I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I don't have it, because some flows be hard, some melodies be hard, and sometimes I try to be like, okay, do I actually believe what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I gotta make myself believe it. So yeah, I'm happy that people notice the confidence, but shit, man, I'd be like, I gotta force myself.
Yeah.
Because I gotta sell this to y'all. At the end of the day, it's still business, you right? I ain't really making money off of it. I gotta sell myself at the highest degree so people can buy in. Yeah. And when people buy in, then I can start being introspective and start doing a lot of the creative processes that I want to do.
Yeah. It's about getting that attention at first, and then once you have that attention, like, oh, okay, I can do this, then you start putting in like your own spin to stuff. You start, own beats and stuff.
And that's how it usually starts off. Because I used to study a lot of artists' come-up stories. Because I'm still be in my head a little bit, be like, okay, well, why isn't this shit taken off for me yet? But I understand, like, it's all God's timing and whatever God has in store. I remember I talked to my uncle about that, and he was like, bro, I'm just happy to make music. And if I wanted to listen to what I was on in 2018, 2017, I can. And when I started looking at it from that perspective of just being happy to make music, it alleviated the pressure. Yeah. Because it was like, okay, I was doing this. I had dead set eyes on this is how my life is supposed to live and how it's supposed to go. Other than just being like, bro, yeah, this shit is for fun as well. It's therapeutic. This shit is for fun as well. So the moment I start believing that and doing that towards the end of last year, it's 2025 now. Yeah. In the last year, it's the most fun I've had with it in a minute, because it's not feeling like a job. It's not feeling like, okay, well, I have to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's more like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's get on here, rap a little bit,
Yep.
see where we go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, always have that aura of confidence when you're doing something. You always got to believe in yourself because who else is going to believe in you?
For sure. Yeah, a lot of it is going to be the opposite, and a lot of people are not going to believe in you. You know, you tell somebody that you're doing music, you're doing a podcast, you're doing YouTube, whatever the hell that is different from other people, they're going to be like, this might not be the best path, but it's like, this is my path. This is what I want to do. This is what I love doing. So this is what I'm going to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that, you know, I mean, every artist faces, you know, they they feel the expectations, the responsibilities of people telling them what to do, but they have this passion, this love for something, but they just can't get rid of it. And it sucks because, you know, we fall victim to those thoughts, to those outside voices that a lot of artists they get derailed from their passions, you know.
Yeah, they do.
And it sucks because, you know, it sounds crazy, but I've always heard like the best the best musician, the best artist, the best podcaster is people who don't do it. You know, it's that random guy in the middle of the street who's rapping by himself and he's spitting bars, but he never had that drive to do it himself or to actually follow it. He was like, it's just this thing I have on the side. It's like, no, it's something that you actually created. It's something
you're
beautiful.
Fucking good at.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Get in the stew. What
exactly,
are you doing?
exactly. I mean, man, I wish I could just hear like a random person, like who knows what the hell they're spitting on the street. Some random homeless people probably gathering around and just fucking spitting a freestyle. One of those dudes might be the greatest rapper alive.
That's something my uncle told me too. Because you always had to have a sense of being grateful and being humble.
Mm-hmm.
Because what a lot of mainstream artists don't realize, and a lot of people, you know, that signed their contract and signed their deal, nigga, there's always somebody better than you that you just don't know of.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes for anybody. If you're like, you know, you're working on something, understand that there is somebody better than you.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not working on it right now. And you're working on that.
Exactly.
That's that internal motivation you have to have because there's always somebody better.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
For sure.
better writer, better rapper, better producer, better, you know, podcast or something. But they don't have the drive like me and you do to actually do it. So that makes it even luckier for us. Plus, we had different resources and avenues where we can actually have help and do what we have to do.
Yeah.
And I'm at the point now where I'm like, bro, I need to take advantage of this shit and see how far I can go with it.
Yeah.
At the point where it's just run, nigga, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Let's see where we can go.
It's taking those opportunities and not being scared of them, you know, not being afraid to try some shit. Just even if it's gonna do bad, if it's gonna fail, if it's gonna embarrass you, that's the biggest one. People don't want to be embarrassed in front of people.
Man, fuck being embarrassed.
Yeah.
Fuck all that shit. I've been embarrassed so many times, bro. You need to just, like, swear to God, there's money in embarrassment.
Yeah.
There is so much money in embarrassment, and there's so much money into being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get on somewhere and just start lying and start doing all that because women don't like niggas who lie and try to, like, you know, try to keep it player like they actually something.
Yeah.
When they're not nothing, really. You feel me? So you make a lot more money, you get a lot more respect being yourself, and if it calls for you being embarrassed, shit, be embarrassed, my nigga. There's paper in being embarrassed.
Exactly. Like most artists were probably embarrassed at first, you know, their first concert, their first podcast, their first YouTube video, they get embarrassed because you look back like, damn, I could have done that shit so much better. I could have.
I do that too. I'd be like, damn. But at the same time, it's like, well, at least I did it.
Yeah, exactly. I look back at my old YouTube videos when I was in like high school with my homies. We would go around fucking with people, and I was just like, damn, what was I doing back in the day? But then I thought to myself, that's who I was back in the day. That's what we were doing. That's what that's what was popping also on YouTube. Everybody wanted to be pranks and fucking with people in public. Yeah. Public menaces and stuff.
I was watching a lot of those videos.
Yep.
But yeah, man, you got to be yourself and you got to work. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to have that confidence about yourself. You got to have confidence in being yourself. And I know sometimes, sorry, embarrassing, but I know sometimes we do get in our head a lot about like where we're going and where we should be. But shit, there's no time like the present. Be yourself, love yourself, and do what you can do.
Yeah, For sure.
'Kay.
So, what were some of the influences?
I keep skipping this
artist
question.
influences. Let's say, like, some people that you listened to growing up.
Bro, when I was a kid, right? This is gonna sound so funny and so corny. Listen to a lot of Minecraft music.
Okay, yeah, like a lot of Minecraft
Listen to
parodies.
a lot of Minecraft music, but that shit doesn't correlate to what I'm writing about now.
Okay.
It was just funny to mention.
Yeah.
But middle school, I was heavy on Eminem.
Okay.
I was listening to a lot of Eminem at that time.
Mhm.
Because obviously top tier rapper.
Yeah.
Like he could rap.
Mhm.
Then
Did you get a lot of shit for that too?
what? Listen to
For
Eminem.
Eminem.
Fuck yes, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm about to get into that shit. You niggas were mean. But
I got a lot of shit for listening to Eminem, Logic.
Logic too.
Yeah.
Bro. So I was listening to a lot of Eminem and a lot of Chris Brown. Middle school. Love Eminem. Love Chris Brown. Great artist. High school is when I really started to diversify a little bit. I think my adulthood I diversify a lot. Started actually listening to Kanye, my favorite artist by any means. That's the GOAT. Kanye, J. Cole. It was J. Cole before Kanye.
Yeah.
Love J. Cole's music. Kendrick Lamar. More of a Kendrick fan now after everything that has happened because it's just the morals, man, the discipline.
Yeah.
Drake. Love Drake's music. I already said Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller. Who else was I listening to at that time? Cordae. Kind of fell off a lot of Corday's music.
Yeah.
But I listened to a lot of Cordae at that time. But it was mainly Kanye, J. Cole, Drake.
Yeah.
At that time that really inspired me because Travis Scott.
Love
Travis Scott. So it was mainly Kanye's 808s. That album. I love the College Dropout. That's my favorite album. But it was mostly 808s because I love the auto-tune and I love the crooning on it. Because just sounded nice. J. Cole for his storytelling, his introspection, and Drake because Drake had the hose, man.
Yeah.
Drake knew how to write. Like when we were talking about the pen, his pen is so good because he can write to anything.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's the type of pen you would want to have.
Well, who knows if it's his pen? That's the thing. That's the
controversy. True. Aubrey, I'm gonna give you credit. Okay.
Yeah.
Please don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, Drake's pen is Drake's pen. His pen is cool.
Yeah.
But that was like a lot of my influences, trying to see, okay, what type of swag am I coming on to this instrumental? Are we doing the auto-tune thing? Are we not? Are we storytelling? How potent does my bars have to be? What type of record is this? That was the main thing. Understanding, okay, what type of record this is.
Yeah.
It's a party record. Okay, less punchlines. Let's kind of simplify it up. Is this an actual record that I want to say a message in? Okay, well, let's switch it up. Understanding what record we're making and how to not get off topic and off a musical musical style. You don't want to make an R&B record and get to talking about guns and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make a rap record and get to talking about how you got your heart broken by a girl at a flower shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should kind of just stay on topic.
Yeah. The vibe of the beat and the vibe of what you're gonna talk about.
Yep, you can't hop on no R&B beat and be like, "Oh, I killed this nigga last Saturday." Did this and the third. You can't do that. So.
But is it have you ever do you have any influences outside of actual artists or just people that you maybe looked up to that you took inspiration from their confidence or from their presence, their stage presence?
That's not outside of actual artists. I say they kind of always go inside the artists because obviously my uncles look up to them heavy. They've always been very confident people, and it was Kanye a lot, bro, because I felt so much like him in a sense of the matter of I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say. It's either you're gonna rock with it or you're gonna get the fuck out of my way. And that right there, to be able to say anything you want to say, obviously gonna get pushback for it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the ability to stand on your merit and be like, well, I said what the fuck I said. That's what I liked. I was like, shit. That kind of revolves around me. I want to get up there, perform, have a good time. Talk to some chicks, you feel me?
Yeah.
Sorry, baby. I'm loyal. But talk to some chicks, you feel me?
Yeah.
And, overall have a good time and not feel boxed in, okay, I have to do this, have to do that. just all about just being like, okay, well, either you're gonna fuck with me or not. It's kind of like that. You know what I mean? Not trying to play both sides. That's what hoes do.
For sure. You're not trying to like pander to these people and then pander to this other group of people. You're just you
pandering.
Yeah.
This shit is so it's yucky.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, nowadays it become a lot more accepted. I feel like, or less looked down upon. But like back then, if you're, I mean, kind of, because you get the whole, oh, he's glazing them, he's riding them, but but then again, people are they're pandering to those same people that are saying that shit. It's like if you're becoming a part of it, then you're pandering to those people. But but no, that's for sure. Like as an artist, as a creative in general, you just gotta do what the hell you feel, and if people don't rock with it, then you just gotta keep it going.
Yep, that's the best thing in the world, and that's the best advice. Please do not pander. Don't ever pander. You need to stick on your own merit and 10 toes. That's what being a man is, and that's what just being a human with a fucking opinion is. Stay on your own merit and stay 10 toes about it. All right.
No, that's true. That's something that some people takes a lot of people a long time to learn. I mean, even myself, I would get these influences from other people, these outside artists or whoever it was, and I try to think about, oh, okay, am I doing this right in their eyes? Even if they didn't know me, if it was like this huge artist or if it was this huge person, I would think about, oh, how would they see it, what I was doing? But then I started thinking, I was like, one of the biggest things that they're telling me to do, all these great people, is who gives a fuck what everyone else is saying? Who gives a fuck about what the other person's thinking? Just do it, and then you're gonna get the reaction, the
accolades and everything. That's fucking facts. You need to do what the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
I became so aware of my mortality, and the fact of the matter is that I can go at any point, any day. It sounds depressing, but it's the truth. It's the God honest truth. So why the fuck am I going to spend like 24 hours, like a whole nother year, decade of my life, worried about the next motherfucker? The next motherfucker ain't getting me paid.
Yep.
I ain't cuddling to the next motherfucker at night. They ain't washing my ass. Like, bro, why the fuck would I worry about what the fuck they got going on?
Yep.
And shit, it's in turn, if they're worried about me, then shit, your girl must think I'm cute. I don't know what to tell you. Because it's like, bro, it's like you can't, honest to God, worry about everybody. Also goes into the point where you can't save everybody either. I became so aware of my mortality where I'm like, bro, if I don't fuck with somebody, I simply do not fuck with them. There's not no reason behind it. It's just that, bro, life is too short to spend trying to pander to you, make sure that you're okay.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you wouldn't do that shit for me.
Yeah.
So it's fuck you. All 2025 is fuck you. I'm not about to
Yep.
It's fuck you, because I'm not about to go ahead and try to play the field. The fuck? That's what hoes do. Fuck all that. Nigga, it's fuck you. Simple as that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And a certain group of people are gonna rock with it. And if you don't rock with it, okay, fast forward. I'm not the nigga for you. If I'm gonna be the nigga for you, you're gonna have to just rock with whatever the fuck I got going on, or you just have to respect it. It's kind of like that.
Without a doubt. With your future, projects and your future music, what's kind of something that you what's the message that you're trying to go behind, or what's the your ultimate goal with the music?
For right now, because last year I was in such a space of just working my job, my jobs at that time. And it was like last year was the first year I felt like a real actual fucking adult. And the shit sucked.
Yeah.
It fucking sucked, bro. And I noticed that I was just clearly unhappy with just making music. I had a lot of cool experiences with friends, with my boy Brian, Tufu, shout out to him. My boy Dom, Num, shout out to him, bro. Went to the studio for the first time last year. First time ever, like an official one. That was so cool. Went to a lot of concerts last year. I was actually me and my girl's first date. So she's really sweet. Shout out to you. Just hung out with a lot of my friends, but I was genuinely unhappy because I was a fucking adult. It felt like so much pressure and worry was sitting on my fucking shoulders.
Yeah.
So how I'm coming this year with music and with what I want to share and create is just literally consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Being consistent with what you want to do, no matter what it is, no matter how much it takes, and overall enjoying your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
We get so caught up. Wait, let me ask a question. How old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
Yeah.
Bro, we get
Not far.
so caught up in rent, bills, debt,
Yeah.
school, work, our significant other, our family, our parents. What you need, that's exactly what it has to be. But we don't get too caught up on the fact of, man, we're 20.
Yeah.
We're still figuring it out.
Yep.
Like, honest to God, I don't have it all together, but like, shit, man, I'm gonna enjoy my fucking 20s. Because, you know, I'm going to work and get everything done and handled, all my adult shit done and handled. But at the same time, bro, we're only here for so long. I want to enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to force myself to enjoy this shit because I only get to be 20 once.
Yeah.
I only get to be 21 once. I only get to be 22 once. You feel me?
For sure.
You got to enjoy that shit. Because, like, for a second, bro, when you blink, bro, you could be 70 and being like, damn, I didn't go to the gym as much as I want to. I didn't make that record. I wonder what it'd be like if I actually, like, let's say I didn't go on this podcast, right? I wonder what it'd be like if I did go on that podcast. You just be wondering and full of regrets.
Yeah.
I don't want to die like that. And I don't want to live like that. Like, oh my God, where's the time gone? What am I doing? I noticed I'm not regretting a lot anymore.
You're just action. It's just doing and doing stuff that you feel that actually has meaning in your life.
Because, bro, like, who the fuck wants to live with fucking regrets?
Yeah.
That shit is sadder than actual death itself. Because you didn't fully live. You were living for everybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
I noticed that. I was like, bro, I'm living for everybody else. When the fuck am I gonna live for me? I'm living for me. Like, this is something I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything that, like, how I'm coming for the rest of my 20s, it's something I wanted to do. It's not to impress nobody. This is what I wanted to do.
For sure.
You feel me? And if you rock with it, you rock with it. So the main impulse and, like, you know, I'm dropping music this year. Like, serious to God, because I have to. This is something I want to do. Something I love. Is I'm coming like this, bro. Consistency. Can you be consistent?
Yeah.
What does it look like if I'm consistent? I give myself 7 months. What do I look like if I'm consistent? Probably look way different. Probably have a different, like, you know, level in my music career. Probably doing a lot more than what I was doing last year because I was fucking consistent.
Yeah.
I want to preach consistency. I want to be fucking consistent.
Yeah.
So, in turn, I'm going to be disciplined enough to be fucking consistent.
Yeah.
Because I want this.
For sure.
And it's not like this is taking up money or time or effort. Like, I got a contract or a deal. Nah, I'm not obligated to do this. It's just a matter of how bad do you want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it all comes up to is how bad do you want it? I know none of us really wants to be, well, some people out there wants to work like, you know, an office job forever and get, you know, 2 weeks vacation and just like, you know, your boss is dictated by, not your boss, your job is dictated based on how your boss is feeling at that current point of time.
Yeah.
Understand, it goes into a lot of people that's listening. You niggas are replaceable, bruh. There's always somebody willing to take your spot, take your job like this. You could be gone. You could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Yep.
So me understanding that, why the fuck would I want my like whole livelihood to be based around how the fuck somebody is feeling?
Man, I feel that.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
I want to go get this shit on my own. And like, you know, it goes the same way with musicians, right? You know, your fan base is kind of dictate on how they're feeling. But shit, at the end of the day, man, I came here with a product that I'm selling to you guys, that you guys love, and you guys buy into me as a person. It's never really the music. I want them to buy into me as a person because I genuinely give a fuck. So, yeah, you know, they support my livelihood when I do make it at that time. But at the end of the day, shit, it's a group. It's not a fucking one person that if I, you know, I pissed them off one day, like if I took their parking spot, it's like, okay, get the fuck out, you're fired.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm fired, then shit, it's like, bro, okay, like, let's say I had, like, you know, had my wife, had my kids, a dog. It's like, bro.
Yeah, it's I
world.
noticed that too. I noticed that when I started working, I just kind of had that feeling like, damn, someone has the not the responsibility, but has the power to just
fuck your life up.
Pretty much fuck your life up. They don't like how you looked at a certain customer that day, and they're like, you know, we're gonna have to put you in the back, and we're gonna have to pay you less now. It's like, what the fuck? How does this one person have this whole power over me, and my whole life is based around how, like you said, they feel that day, or they feel that week. Who knows? Maybe they're having a bad week and they're like, fuck you too. Let's just fuck with this dude at work. But but that's the that's a life some people want to live. It's not a horrible life if that's what you feel, if that's the righteous way you think that your life is. Like, if that's what you want to do, then go right ahead. But it's having that feeling like, damn, I really don't want to do this. I'm just doing it because I'm expected to, or I'm expected to show up. My boss expects me to show up. My family expects me to be grown and pay these bills, or whatever. I'm expected to grow up. You
saying a lot of true shit right now.
Yeah,
man.
you lose a lot of that. You lose a lot of that passion for whatever the hell it is. Sadly, like I said, like a lot of artists, they lose their creativity because they're not working on it. They put it to the side, or they say, "Oh, I'm not good enough for this. I'm gonna just wait till my job tells me I'm good for 2-3 weeks. Then I'll start the album. Then I'll start the YouTube video, whatever it is." They stop themselves, but I mean,
the time is now.
the time is now. Literally, there's no time to just fuck around.
The time is now.
I mean, I graduated high school 2020, and it feels like it was literally just yesterday, last year. I mean, it literally just feel like the year just passed by, and it's been already 4 years. Like, what the fuck? I'm already out of high school. I got my own apartment, whatever. It's Life moves fast, so you better hop on whatever you want to hop on and just keep pushing on that, because you don't know, the next day. You don't know if you're gonna wake up to a job. You don't know if you're gonna wake up to a house. You don't know if you're gonna wake up to even something being outside. Fucking North Korea bombs us, and then we got nothing.
Smithereens, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a matter of just understanding that. And that was like, because I had some fucked up shit going on with my job last year. And I'm not with them. Fuck them niggas. Bruh, it's understanding how replaceable you are. Hold on, I'm sorry, bro.
All good. 1 second.
We'll
be right back.
See a second.
But yeah, man, life is just sometimes throw shit in front of you, just trying to stop you from achieving what the fuck you want to achieve.
And that's the truth, like the true meaning behind it, bro, is just understanding how replaceable you are in, like, a job market. Because your spot literally revolves around how the fuck somebody is feeling. I don't want that forever. Yeah, I come from a family of, like, I need to work to get what the fuck I want. And that's how you gotta be. You have to work. No matter what, you have to work. But from, like, my whole life, my livelihood is based off how somebody is feeling. Not saying I won't, like, upgrade and be, like, a CEO of a company or something like that. You feel me? But literally, it's based off how somebody is feeling. Fuck that. I don't want that. That's, like, crazy.
Well,
like,
that goes back to, you're trying to panders to these person's feelings, to your boss's expectations, that you start changing stuff about yourself, or you start doing shit that you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks as a, especially when you're really creative, I feel like, because it's like going against what you actually feel. There's some people that are more, what's it called?
Chill.
They're more chill, but they're more receptive of that energy.
Receptive
like
is the good word.
Yeah, like they don't feel that energy like something's going against them. But when I feel like I'm pandering to somebody, pandering to a boss or whatever, you just
feels weird.
Yeah, you don't feel like you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, it feels fucking weird to be like, bruh, ew, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that whole aspect, like I was saying, just my livelihood is tied to somebody's feelings. What if, bro, what if that man did not get no ass that morning and he's in a pissed off mood?
Yep.
And, all of a sudden, my paper is like, 3 minutes late. You're written up.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. Hell no.
Yeah, it is, man. But that's, I mean, it's life. It's life. How you just gotta you gotta deal with it, or you gotta find a way around it, or you gotta just do your own shit.
And for a certain point, it's okay, because at the end of the day, bills still got to be paid, and you still got to eat.
For sure.
Got to keep a roof. Ew. Got to keep a roof over your head.
Yep.
But man, I'm not doing that forever. Like, fuck no. I don't want somebody bossing around my life and then dangle the idea of, I got your your whole life in my hands, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants that?
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that. Maybe you want that, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not fucking with it. Hell
Yeah.
nah.
But I feel like the normal person doesn't even want it either. Like, even if they are a worker, they would see themselves as, I want to be the boss. I want to be this. I want to be the manager of these people. But they're not putting in the work, or they're not, putting themselves forward to get those opportunities. Get that manager position, or get that, start your own business, doing the same shit. If you're working on cars and stuff, why not start your own little side hustle where you're fixing these cars, and then hopefully you build yourself up to that day where, okay, it's not, fuck the job, but I'm doing good enough on myself that I don't need the job no more. I've done my own. I've learned. I got the resources. I got the knowledge, and now I got my own shit going on. Which is, like I said, it's everyone's journey. It's whatever you want to do. But then there's other people that, like us, or like people out there, that they want this creative endeavor, but they're doing the job because they don't want that fucking responsibility of trying to do that shit. It's easy to say, oh, I'm gonna do the music, I'm gonna do this, but when you're sitting down there fucking trying to think of ideas, you're trying to think of video ideas, you're like, what the fuck? The whole world, like, you're like, you see all the outcomes that you're just like, fuck, I can't do this. I'm gonna go back to the job. I'm gonna go back to my work. I'm gonna go back to whatever
routine, bro.
Yeah,
It's routine. And you're saying about the whole, like, boss shit and people wanting to be the boss is, for some people, they cool with being the little homie.
Mm-hmm.
And, there ain't nothing wrong, starting off being the little homie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get paid. Everybody got to eat. But it's just, I don't know, man. I just simply, for me personally, I just can't do it forever. Because it's just like, I don't like the feeling of somebody controlling my life just based off how they're feeling at a current point in time. Because that boss, like, hypothetically, let's say the boss has everything going wrong that day. And then you do something that's not even that bad, just minuscule.
Yeah, you say something that's not even, like, you say a joke that you usually would say, and it triggers them off. And
then all of a sudden you're written up and fired.
Yeah.
Like, no, bruh, fuck all that. Don't want that. I hope you don't want that. If you do,
yeah.
What can I say?
To go back to that regret thing that we were talking about earlier, being 70 and looking back on your life, one of my biggest fears is it came actually when I was listening to a podcast. I don't know if you know who David Goggins is.
I know who David Goggins is.
David Goggins was like
5 a.m. workouts. I know that guy.
Stay hard. But he spits a lot of motivational stuff, but something that really hit me, it wasn't even like, it was deep, but it wasn't like, oh, get up off your ass. It was, he said that his biggest fear is, dying, going into wherever we're going, heaven.
And seeing he could have been a Navy SEAL and all that.
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's like, this is the life you could have lived, but this is the life you lived instead. That, when I heard that, I was like, man, like, I don't want that shit ever to happen to me. Yeah. I don't want to live that regret, or that, once you pass away, they look at you like, damn, man, this is all you could have been, but you stuck to this. You were comfortable doing this, so you didn't really get to this point.
Comfortability kills a lot, bro.
Yeah.
And it was the same way, bro. Just understanding your potential and how far you can really take it does wonders, bro. And you just, like, for people like me and you, and, like, artists out there, like, that we're, like, hustlers, and we're trying to, see where it is. It's so easy for us to grasp the concept of just having to work extra on something that we want to do.
Yeah.
Because we want something better for ourselves. But a lot of people can't grasp that. I dated a lot of girls, and usually girls complain about this shit. Nigga, I've dated a lot of women that just did not have their shit together. And with me being a man that has his shit together, it's very unattractive.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you don't have no dreams or nothing? What's your fucking goals?
Yep.
Where are we going?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's like, bro, a lot of people don't understand that, and they can't, they can't capture it. And I'm like, bruh, I really don't want to fucking pass away, get to heaven. I'm talking with God, right? Chilling, we're cracking jokes, we're relaxing. Then he says, you could have done this. There was a way.
Yep.
You could have been this. You could have been that. Shit, I want one of those possibilities to be true.
Yeah.
Other than, I just stayed in Sacramento, worked a job, came home, live in Elk Grove.
Yeah.
Family is cool, everything's cool, and sometimes the simple life is better.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, bruh, I want the simple life, but I want the simple life later. I want to see all what the fuck I can do now being 20, 30, 40. We could chill when we're 50, 60, 70, 80. But I have no use for the simple life now because I'm always want to be on the go. I want to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's your calling. That's like, it's for everybody. Like if you fucking die hard, love plumbing, love sewage, whatever the hell you love,
do that shit.
Do it. It doesn't matter if it's if it's not this glamorous life and this freaking this, you know, you get all this recognition for it. That's really what you love doing, then just do it.
Do that shit.
But for us, for all the creatives out there, we want these what people think is crazy, fucking not impossible. We're trying to put all our effort into it and put our mind to it. And I lost where the fuck I was going with that. I lost train of thought.
It's good, bro.
I was trying to bring it back, and then I was like, nah, I lost it.
I will go ahead and bring it back for you. We lose all our creativity and a lot of our thought because a lot of people think our goals is impossible. Nigga, you know, if 100 followers is a lot of people, imagine if you had 100 people in front of you. That is a lot of fucking people, bro. 1,000, 2,000 is a lot of fucking people. And usually, basically,
20 people in front of you.
20 people in front of you is a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
You just need to just be consistent. Bro, I know a girl that's doing hair like videos on the gram. I got locks. So I don't need my hair done. But seeing her doing her hair videos and how consistent she is, nigga, one person can share that and it just spirals on.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to that, creatives, bro, literally just post it. Do it. Post that picture. Show off that your music video. Show off your beat, your fucking your lyrics or something. Rap it out. Show it, cause shit, somebody's gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
There's people out there for everybody. Somebody is gonna fuck with it. And if no matter if you get 1 like, 40 or 100 or 1,000, somebody liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, and I don't want to bring up God and Jesus and all that. But
I follow God.
Yeah.
I will always bring up God.
Yeah. But you know, Jesus started with 12 apostles. He started off with 12 followers.
He had 12 followers. We all fuck with him now. You see that?
If he was on the gram and he had 12 followers, you'd be like, what the fuck? But
this nigga ain't lit like that.
Yeah.
God, what?
So, you know, you just gotta follow what you believe, and you know, there's gonna be people along the way that are gonna pick up. You know, it might not be right away. That's kind of how I started. I was getting like 3-4 views on the podcast, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the motions down. I'm gonna see how it works. I'm gonna see how I gotta talk, how I gotta talk into the mic, how I gotta set up the mics and stuff. And then over time, you know, the following. I mean, I'm not saying I got fucking millions of followers, but slowly seeing the progress and seeing the people coming in. It's like, okay, there is people listening. There is people that are, you know, look forward to this. There is people that when they put this on, they feel it. It's not just me feeling it.
You know. And that's one thing as creators we gotta kind of take into play is that we're somebody's motivation. Like if you honestly think about it, how many people you're inspiring with your podcast, and how many people that you know that you make them want to do something like this, it's crazy. I've had so many people, kids, adults, tell me that what I do is very inspiring. And to me, I'm like, bro, I have 2,000 followers. I'm not really going to the studio like that. I'm just posting shit.
Yep.
But it's just the fact of the matter is that, hey, you're putting yourself out there. That does wonders for people. A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah.
Which to me is like, it's crazy because it's so easy for me. But a lot of people can't put themselves out there. And it's like, okay, well, what the fuck? But hearing that you're an inspiration and it kind of makes you think you don't believe it. But it's just literally discipline, consistency, understanding what you want and understanding how you want to live your life. Our life is not based around somebody else. We are living our own individual journeys and what the fuck we're gonna do. And that was the main question I really wanted to ask is like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
We need to live, we need to create, we need to love, we need to do everything we have to do because we don't have so much fucking time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You need to love everybody. We don't have so much fucking time. And if you hate somebody, hate that nigga. Fuck them. Like, bro.
Yeah, don't hate. I mean, don't keep it in your heart.
Don't keep it in your out.
Yeah, keep them out of the life. Keep them like, don't even think about that. There's no point of dwelling or thinking about revenge, thinking about this whole fucking. I mean, yeah, sometimes you use it as motivation. And you fucking,
sure.
you be in the stew or you be fucking working out and you're thinking about like, fuck, I'm keep going.
Fuck that.
You remember that one time you said I wasn't shit? Yeah,
I'm something now.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta work hard and you gotta hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And with enough time, God will set the play for you. You know what I'm saying? I look at Jesus and God as like we're a basketball team and they're playing the point guard. Mm-hmm. They're setting the plays of everything. They're trying to dictate where the offense goes, where traffic is coming.
Yep.
If a defender is gonna, play it this way, okay, how's my shooter gonna get open in the corner for him to make it? Mm-hmm. All trying to set you up for a basket. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the point guard kind of fucks up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you miss a shot. But the thing is, the main analogy of it is he is setting the play.
Yep.
He knows exactly what we're going to do. It's up to us to get in position. Mm-hmm. I look at it like that. Sometimes I don't get the ball, but when I get the ball and I splash that bitch, the play was made specifically for me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And even if the sometimes you question what the point guard does, you still go back to the game and you keep playing. There's no point of getting mad at the point guard for doing this or that. It's all in your control. If they give you the ball, then
you miss the shot or you make it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not their fault that they set the wrong play. No, they set the play. Now it's just up to you.
You got to execute. Mm-hmm. So that's the best way, the best analogy I came up with all day today. Look at God as a point guard. Yep. And depending if you get the rock, because if you got an opportunity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's an opportunity where you're like, am I going to shoot it or am I going to pass it? Mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10, shoot that bitch. Yep. You feel me?
Yep.
It's either going to go successfully or you're just going to miss the shot. Mm-hmm. But all that matters is you was put in the position to try to make the shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I mean, and that's the easier said than done, of course.
Way easier said than done.
But that's where a lot of people, they don't take that shot. They get the ball and they kind of get scared. They start passing it. They pass it to other people, or they expect other people to do the work for them. That ball just goes back to the point guard, and now you're left with nothing. You're left off the team. You're left
just on the bench.
Yeah, on the bench. Freaking bench warmer. You come in every few minutes, every few times. You get that ball. Maybe not the exact things that you wanted at the first time. Maybe now it's a holiday, or now it's a vacation, paid vacation. So
you got to see what the play is. And I tell my kids this, right? I don't have kids. I work with kids. Let's clarify that.
Okay.
I work with kids. I'm like, imagine, because a lot of them want to make it into the NBA and the league. I'm like, bro, imagine you are playing you're playing in like an actual game, right? Mm-hmm. Like, this is a game. The college scouts are there and whatnot. Bro, and literally you pass up a shot that, the college scouts were looking for, and somebody shoots it and they make it. Somebody just came up and stole your entire life from you. Mm-hmm. Because you were scared. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like that. Like, okay, shit, if I don't do it, who's going to take it? And what if he does it and his shit, like the shit goes up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you missed the opportunity of the shot. Yep. You pass it to them, or you let it dribble to them.
Yeah, it's like, bro, fuck that. I'm a hater. You're not getting the ball, bro. I'm trying to see where the fuck I can do this shit. And if we gonna fucking fail, shit, at least I knew I fucking failed, but at least a nigga tried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather try and fail than to just be 70 on my bed being like, well, what if I didn't do that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Something I struggle with sometimes is I'll over-define myself with my art or with my creative, whatever it is. If it's a little video that I'm doing, or if it's some production I'm doing for the homie or whatever, it sometimes can define how I feel about myself. But growing as an artist, growing as as a person, is you can't define yourself with these with these fails and with these missteps or whatever. That's just part of being what you're doing. It's like if you're at a job, you don't call yourself a bad worker because you misplaced something, or you lost a piece of that. You just keep working. You find another way around it and you keep working. So
you gotta keep it pushing.
Is it hard for you? Was it hard for you to to not let the music and let the progress of the music affect you, like from day to day?
Honest to God, yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
Because you be so much in your head thinking like, bro, I have to be here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my girl had this conversation, right, where we're chatting about it, and she tells me this. She tells me this. She's so sweet. She like, you are right where you need to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, when I was 18, bro, and I had like, if I had like millions of followers and constant eyes on me, bro, nigga, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
I would have been cooked.
Yeah.
So if I would have had that shit right now at this current point in time, like if like let's say I wake up tomorrow and everything's just up, yeah, I can handle it a lot better than what the fuck I can handle it at 18.
Yeah.
So seeing that question, right, and trying to see exactly my fault. There we go. There we go. Swag.
But yeah, just not letting it affect who you are.
Yeah, just for me, I always had like the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna make it. It may not be today or be tomorrow, but I'm good enough at it. You know what I'm saying? I got some cool songs. I know how to write a song. Pretty attractive. I'm gonna get a deal. People gonna fuck with me. And that's like my main thing. That's like my main motivator is I'm not really stressing about it. It's more a sense like, oh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I have enough faith in myself to believe in myself that, you know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's one way or another.
Jaron was telling me too. He was saying that wait, how's it pronounced? Because I always mispronounce it.
I say Jaren.
Jaren.
I might start calling him Jiren because that looks like the way it's pronounced.
Yeah.
You know who you are, my boy. But what's up?
Is it because he told me it was a Dragon Ball character, right?
Oh, Jiren.
So it's Jiren. Okay.
Jiren.
Yeah.
That nigga hard too. Jiren and stuff.
Yeah, he said that he said sometimes we gotta walk by faith, and sometimes you don't know exactly what's gonna hit you, or you don't know how it's gonna play out. But as long as you believe in whatever the hell you're doing, if you believe the path that you're going, then you're gonna get there eventually. It might not be the way that you thought, but you're gonna get to that point.
Yeah, man. And also questions like you gotta also be realistic in a sense of what type of artist you want to be. It's going into the music heads. I was like, bro, do I really want to be a mainstream artist that has like, you know, paparazzi and following them everywhere and shit like that? I get annoyed quickly. And I don't really like people. Like, I'm outgoing when I have to be.
I feel it.
When I have to be. I don't really like people. So I was like, bruh, can I real life just hop out the car and just have millions of phones on me every day? Some days I don't be looking good. They be bad, bro. I was like, bro, I'm cool enough being an artist that goes on tour and, you know, has a community that fucks with them. It's kind of niche, underground. And, you know, you have a hit every, you know, once a year, have a hit. You feel me? But it's more in the sense of just trying to figure out, okay, well, how far are you willing to take this? Some people can kind of go into that whole, we're talking about artists, that fucking Kid Cudi bag, right? Where Kid Cudi has such a diehard fan base, but he's not always on the charts.
Yeah,
you feel
sure.
me?
But when he does drop, everyone's noticing like, oh, okay, he's dropping.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be a Cudi day. We can also put it into Playboy Cardi, right? I know you seen the year that nigga had last year.
Oh yeah,
he had a year, but he's very popular with the youth, but he's not just so like everywhere, and he don't like, you know what I'm saying, not everybody is looking for him.
Yeah, you don't see interviews of him or people trying to find him and stuff.
Yeah, he's just chilling, dropping his music, and just coming back and relaxing. Oh, I always said it like this: I want a Bryson Tiller level of fame because he is able to do whatever the fuck he wants, and able to just chill, relax, play the game, go on tour, have a hit every once in a while. But overall, he's chilling. That's the best thing I would want. Just, you know what I'm saying? People notice me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Drop my song and get some streams. Okay, cool. Go on tour. People show out.
Yeah.
Don't want to be super fucking famous, though. I get irritated. I start crashing out.
Well, yeah, you want to be able to make your art without, you know, without having to deal with that
The headaches.
The headaches, the pressure of other people just in your face constantly. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's your next step? What's your next album? What's your next song? It's like, it'll come when it comes. You appreciate it. It's like an Earl Sweatshirt or even a Tyler fan. As a Tyler fan, I think a lot of people are. They don't.
My girl got me into Tyler the Creator.
I haven't listened to him much yet, but I can't ignore the the artistry and the art that he makes. Yeah. It's insane.
I even said that level of fame is kind of cool too, because he is so popular, but he can still do whatever the fuck he wants to do because he didn't box himself in as such an artist to where everything's so manufactured and put together. You feel me? So I think that level of fame is cool as well. It's just depending on how many levels you want to take it to, bruh. I'm cool with just going on tour and having a hit every once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't want everybody on my fucking face with their cameras out. Like I said, I crash out. It gets bad.
Do you well, it's also how you carry yourself as an artist, right? It's like if you're pandering to these people since the beginning, they're gonna expect you to be pandering to them once you get big.
Yeah.
If you're doing it, if you're not giving a fuck the day one, if you're not listening to these people's opinions, I mean, of course you're gonna listen to your fans and see what they want later, but if you don't just pander to what the hell they want and you do it because you love it, you do the type of music you want, then throughout your career it's gonna be the same shit. You're gonna be able to do the shit that you want.
You gotta come in there like literally into any profession or anything you do 100% your genuine self. Because when money gets involved, everything starts changing and whatnot. Stuff gets a little bit more complicated. But you got to get in that business, right? And let your intentions be known flat out. Because it's like you're talking to a girl. You got to let the woman know exactly what it is flat out. Because I don't like to lie to people. If you want somebody that's so artistic, like elegant, like suave and all that, that's not me. Yeah. You feel me? Or if you want somebody that, is trying to, play the field and be like, I'm cool with this person, cool with that one. That's not me either. Like I said before, if it's fuck you, it's fuck you. That's not me either. It's more in a sense of just, just getting on there and being authentic and being yourself. And people are going to rock with you regardless because they're going to be like, well, that's David. That's Sensei. That's who he is. Feel me? It's kind of like that. You just got to be yourself.
Where'd that name come from?
Man, there's so many iterations of DavidThaSensei.
It sounds like a gamer tag, or
it is my gamer tag too.
Yeah,
it's so cool. Yeah. Honest to God, got it from my uncle. I just went ahead and swiped that shit because the shit was so hard. I also
what's his name?
Bruh, his name was DavidThaSensei. He's with 22 The Crew. That's my uncle's group. They make great music. Check them out. But
that sounds so familiar. I feel like I've heard that before. DavidThaSensei.
DavidThaSensei, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I might have heard that.
What school did you go to for high school?
I went to Burbank.
Burbank? Nah, you probably don't know them. Yeah, you probably do. But they're older than you.
Okay.
So maybe you heard of them.
Well, how old are they?
29 now.
Okay, are they like based in Sac, or are they they're okay?
Based in Sac. You probably, if you've seen something, you probably heard of them. It's somebody's girlfriend probably talked about them or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't even know what we're talking about.
Swiper Fox Day shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just stole they shit. And then like they didn't have no issue with it. But they were like,
yeah,
they were like, fuck,
yeah,
nephew, goddamn, nigga. But then, as more I started doing my own shit under the name, it kind of felt like I had my uncle's blessing, to have the name. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. And what the name kind of represents to me and what it stands for to me is just obviously Sensei is teacher. Got to get up there. You got to teach these people exactly who you are and what are you carrying and what are your morals and. As a man, who are you? Is honesty your best belief? Are you really moral like that? Like I say moral, it sounds so stupid. Like is your morals in line with who you are? Are you pandering?
Are you righteous?
Who the fuck are you? So basically since I do work with kids, right? The Sensei moniker is as strong as it's ever been because they look up to me. It's like, bro, I can't fuck up because if I fuck up, then that's another generation that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And this bitch to sorry for cussing.
No, you're good. Trust me. This is not the podcast to say that. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
I'm in this shit to change generations and open up a new wave to where people feel great being themselves, and we all still genuinely love each other for being ourselves. No matter if somebody likes somebody else or they dress a certain kind of way. You ain't fucking with my money, so I genuinely don't give a fuck. Just be happy being you. Kind of falls within that demographic, bro.
Well, yeah, that's it seems like you got a lot of influence from your uncles. Are those uncles from your mom's side, dad's side?
Mom's side.
Mom's brothers?
Yeah, mom's brothers.
Yeah, same.
I love them, bro. Love them. They know how much I love them too. It's kind of cringy at points and corny, but shit, I'll never not say it. I love my uncles.
Yeah.
With everything, I love
really
them.
dope.
My uncles and my aunties. I love all them.
Yeah.
They're so sweet.
Yeah, two of my uncle or I've always looked up to my uncles. I've always seen them as that that kind of that person I want to be. They were always that cool,
sure.
suave, talking to girls and stuff.
Nigga, bro, they are so fucking cool. It pisses me off. I'd be like, bro, why?
Yeah.
How the fuck are you so fucking cool,
Yeah.
bro? Like, how?
Yeah. But yeah, we get like growing up, you always have those influences, those family members that you kind of look up to, like, you know, you don't see them around as often, or when you do, you're just like, oh shit, your whole day brightens up. That's dope. So like, were you guys always a close family, or you guys are a bigger family?
A lot of my family is out in the Bay.
Okay.
So like, you know, I'm from Sac. A lot of my family's out in the Bay Area of Vallejo. But with my uncles, right, and with my grandparents, I was always around them. Like, it wasn't so like we were so distant. You know, I would go over to my grandma's house every day. We were always so close as family. But like, it just took me a while to kind of get used to the fact that my uncles are trying to help me, other than trying to be like, you know, annoying big brothers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
They're trying to help me. And so like, our relationship has always been really fucking strong because I was around them so fucking much. There's like, literally, to me, they can do no wrong because I've been around them so much. It's like, bro, those are like the ideals of what a man, what men are. Them and my dad. It's like, bro, been around them so fucking much. This is like all that I know about. Like, okay, well, how could you be a man? How could you, you know, go into different avenues like this? You feel me? And how to carry yourself. Because, yeah, I've been around them so much. I love them to death.
How do your parents feel about you doing music?
They love it. They are not so what is it? They're not like, you know, head to the wall supportive, like, we're gonna do everything for you, we're gonna give you the money for ads and marketing and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're not so much like that, but they just want to see me do well. And you know, if music, not if, when music takes off,
I always had to correct myself just like
not
that.
If,
Yeah.
When music takes off, then they're like, okay, well, we expected it. But like, let's say I don't go into that path no more. They're like, okay, well, you know, you got a good job. You know what I'm saying? You're able to take care of yourself. They just genuinely want me to be able to take care of myself. Yeah. So they support it. They value it as like, you know, something like they view it as a hobby, which is cool. And it's something where I can go ahead and just say whatever I want to say. So they fuck with it. They support it.
That's dope. Yeah. Cause that's kind of how the same. I think every parent just wants that. They want their kid to be happy with whatever they're doing, you know, even if it's not the, you know, it's not their dream that they had for you. They're like, okay, well, it's making him happy. It's making, you know, it's making him feel like his life is fulfilled. So that we're going to go with it. We're going to support it. And if it doesn't go wrong, if it goes wrong, then, I mean, we're still here. We're still going to be your family. We're still going to love you no matter what.
Yeah, and that's the way how I really want to, you know, involve myself and value myself for when that day does come, which is not coming anytime soon.
Yeah.
Put that out there. It's not coming anytime soon.
Don't get your hopes up, anybody.
Don't get your hopes up. We ain't going. But when that day does come, it's just, you know, oh, you like it. I like it. Oh, you're not fucking with it no more? Okay, well, let's try to, okay, what are we doing now? Because you still got to take care of yourself. Yeah. Basically like that. So they fuck with it, and that's how I want to carry myself. It's just like, oh, well, you like it. That's what's up. Oh, you don't like it? Okay. Well, I don't like it either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that.
Is there any time you got to be out of here? You got anything?
Let me see the time real quick. Yeah, it's 11:14. We can, just depends.
Okay. Yeah, I was just making sure. I like to see what your time is, just so I don't go on too long feeling like you had to be stuck in the chair.
I got so much shit I do have to do today though. It's adult shit, but we can keep this in there. This is nice.
Yeah.
But I'd say probably like 11:40. Probably call it.
Okay.
How does it sound to you, bro?
That sounds good. I mean, we've been rolling for about an hour 40.
God damn, an hour 40?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing when I do podcasts. Like, you won't even notice an hour 30 passes by, 2 hours passes by. You're like, oh shit.
They gonna have some content to watch.
Yeah, man.
Jesus fuck. And
the thing about my podcast, I don't edit anything out. I'll maybe edit out a bathroom break or edit out someone's like take a phone call or whatever. But if somebody fucks up their words, you better just keep on rolling.
You better keep rolling.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta get on here and say no controversial shit.
Yeah, some guys have came on here and they won't take anything controversial, nothing worse than what I've said, but they'll say a word and then they'll be like,
oh, you gonna cut that out?
You can cut that out, right? I'm like, just keep going, just keep saying, just keep it rocking.
I like the term like we're gonna edit that out. Then we're just gonna keep it in there.
Yeah,
we're gonna edit that out.
You know who Flight Reacts is?
Yes, bro. Flight FTC.
Yep.
That nigga is stupid.
I love his videos because he'll do the same shit. Be like, oh, I'll edit that out. I'll edit this intro.
It ain't going nowhere.
You know that shit's gonna be in there the whole video.
Fucking with so Illuminati.
Yeah, so Illuminati. I was gonna say I didn't want to bring it up, but you kind of give off a Soul Illuminati kind of energy, kind of vibe.
Nigga, that shit's from my uncle's boys.
Yeah,
Soul Illuminati is so fucking funny. I remember it was like me and my girlfriend's first. It was like the first day she met my friends, right? And I hit her with one of the memes.
Yeah.
I was in person. I said, there's no way out of this one, buddy.
Yeah.
You're done. She started dying, right? She was like, where the fuck did you get that shit from? He was in her car. I pulled up the video on my phone. I'm started showing her, right? She's like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
The nigga is hella fucking funny, bro.
He's so funny.
I swear to God.
Oh my God. When
nigga be having me weak.
When his reaction videos and he just takes a moment to look at the camera.
Did you one of those? I be weak as fuck.
Yep. Me and my friends would be gazer.
Gazer? Nigga got me, like my girl does that shit. She be me with the that's tough before. I was hurt. I was like, fuck you mean that's tough? The fuck?
Yep.
Shit ain't tough here.
Yeah, no man.
That nigga is hilarious, boy.
Well, you grew up did you watch a lot of YouTube?
For sure, I was a YouTube kid, bro.
Yeah, same.
And it's weird seeing, like, because I work with kids. I have this one kid that's just glued to his fucking laptop the whole day. Like, if he could become, like, when he becomes an adult and he sees this, which I don't know how, but let's say it.
If he does.
He's going to know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But, bro, he's literally just glued to that thing, right? And to me, I'm like, oh, it's not an issue to me. He ain't bothering nobody. So, shit, sit down, chill. But yeah, I grew up on YouTube. Grew up on a lot of it. I used to watch Smosh.
Oh, yep.
Smosh was funny as fuck.
Smosh gaming and shit.
Smosh. Blasphemous HD was funny.
Yeah, I seen a little bit of him.
You seen a little bit?
Yeah.
That was funny. Used to watch a lot of people like do I used to watch a lot of vlogs.
Yeah, same.
Which was weird.
Yeah.
I was like,
people living their life and you're just watching them.
Yeah, I was like
Roman Atwood and all those
Roman
guys.
Atwood is something I was watching too.
Yeah.
Fucking I think Boyfriend versus Girlfriend.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yep.
I was watching that too.
Roman
Atwood, Boyfriend versus Girlfriend. I was watching a lot of Call of Duty videos as well.
Same a lot of zombies.
You was watching a lot of zombies?
Exactly.
I just recently, like being like 18 to 20 right now, been watching a hella zombies content. So Rise and Drac and all that.
Yeah.
Transit, learning the lore and shit.
Yep. Easter eggs.
Was watching a lot of Call of Duty multiplayer content, right? Fucking was that. And then when I started getting older, I was watching the Rad Brad too. I like to watch a lot of gaming videos because I'm very into gaming.
For sure.
I was watching a lot of that. And then as obviously got older, perspective shift. Started watching a lot more philosophy videos. A lot of music videos, a lot of artists breakdown on albums and singles and whatnot. What does this mean? A lot of interviews. A lot of podcasts too. Yeah. I'm not really much of a podcast guy, which is weird because I'm on one.
Yeah.
But watched a lot of them too. A lot of live performances, a lot of concerts. Still keep up with the occasional gaming vid. I feel like I'm getting older though, because now I can't really just sit down and watch that.
Yeah.
And it kind of hurts too. I'm like, fuck, man. I used to be able just to
sit down and just fucking enjoy.
Yeah.
30-minute video being like, this is the greatest moment of my life.
I can't do that no more because I'd be like, fuck, man, I gotta make some money.
Yep. It's it's growing up literally.
It's fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible. But doing that, okay, was watching a lot of that. And then then we go into Soul Illuminati and that whole community, bro. I wasn't really in the 2K community like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't really into that.
But I just seen them.
Seen them.
Yeah.
I think it was fucking hilarious.
Cashing them.
Cash nasty, bro. We went to DreamCon. Me and my brother. I took him out to Austin, Texas last year, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
Went out there. We met him, right? The nigga was walking from the charity basketball game they were doing over there. Nigga was pissed, bro. He was angry.
Yeah.
And me and Elijah, we looking at each other. We're like, what the fuck happened? Yeah. We get home. Yeah. Like, we fly back to Sacramento. We get home, and we're watching the basketball game because, okay, funny story. We couldn't get into the basketball game at DreamCon because we didn't RSVP for nothing. You have to RSVP to do a lot of the events there. We had a lady that was taking us into the places where she wasn't supposed to, but she didn't give a fuck. Yeah. Shout out to you. I love you. Thank you. You made me and my brother's time special. So we're in the fucking line, right? Boom, at the basketball game, we're like, bro, we're not gonna get in this shit. We don't have no tickets, no RSVP, no nothing. Yeah. Bro, I don't know if you know who Black Boy Max is.
Yeah, I do actually.
Nigga, we ran into his auntie in the line.
What the hell?
Bruh, on my soul, bruh. My brother was trying to get out the line. He was like, man, Wonka, we're not going to make it in, whatnot, da-da-da. I'm like, bro, just wait.
How old is your brother?
My brother's like 16, 15. Okay, within that realm. He's like, Wonka, we're not going to get in there. He was like, he wasn't fucking with it. He wanted to see the basketball game, too. I was like, bro, just give me some time. Try to come up with a play or something. We're going to try to see what we can do. Yeah. Turn around, nigga. We start talking to this older woman. It's the nigga's auntie. Yeah. Black Boy Max's auntie. We're like, what the fuck? Okay, shit. This woman gives us 2 free premium badges, right? Like, cause when you're going over to DreamCon, they have badges. We bought the weekend badge so we can just get in and see all the things, but we didn't have any special privileges. Okay. The premium allows you like front of the line, and you just have a lot more, effort put into you. Basically, like you're treated as like not head of the honchos, but you. Above the pack a little bit.
It's kind of like you go to like Six Flags and you get the Flash Pass, or you go, you go straight to the front of the line pretty much.
Yep, basically. This woman gave us 2 premium badges and took us backstage. Nigga, we didn't see the basketball game, but nigga, we met so many famous people. Yeah. We met Agent. We met fucking Connie. I think that's the lady's name. Connie. Oh my God. We met Connie. We met these 2 different girls, bro. And they were famous in some extent. Yeah. Like they was famous within that community.
Instagram famous or
but nigga, they were bad too. Yeah. I was like, fuck. Nigga, they were talking. They were talking to us, bro, talking to me and brother, like, oh, you guys did such a right thing. You guys are gonna have so many blessings coming to you. I was like, shit, can you be one? Shit. So we met them. And then we met Berleezy. We met him twice. Yeah. That was dope. We met his coworkers, all that. And then we met Agent.
You met Dante?
We did meet Dante.
Oh shit. That's
Dante was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Cool. We met Chris McQueen.
Oh,
met McQueen. Him. Met Ray,
yeah.
We met him.
Hella funny.
He was pretty cool. My brother got a picture with him.
Yeah.
We met Sketch.
Oh, Sketch, damn.
We met Sketch. That was cool. We met Kyle, the I Spy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Made the song with Lil Yachty. Met Ice Cube's son, O'Shea.
Oh yeah.
We met him. That was cool.
Damn. So y'all were just like walking around in the backstage, pretty much.
Yeah, we were just loafed there. We were waiting there, and I got to meet this dude. His name's Gemini. He had a cowboy hat on. Me and my brother call him Cowboy Hat Dude because he was fucking cool. He got back there too. We was asking him like, bro, how the hell did you get back there? He said, I had to finesse a little DreamCon badge. And I just walked back there like I own the place. Yeah. And I was like, shit, go off then.
Bro, you'll get so far if you just look like you belong there.
Yes, and he looked like he belonged there too. Yeah. We over here and like, I had my hoodie on, my jeans. I was looking pretty chill. Yeah. Me and my brother, we just chilling, right? This nigga looked like he was one of the main cast. Yeah. We're like, how the hell did you get back here? And he was like, I just walked in. He's hella cool. Yep. So we met all of them, right? Who else of importance did we meet? I'm trying to think.
You didn't meet the RDC crew?
Yeah, we met Desmond.
Oh, okay.
Met Desmond. I wanted to meet Mark, but they Duke, Mark, and Kai came out after we left.
Oh, damn.
So there's always next year. We're going to Houston next year. Or
well,
this year.
Isn't DreamCon from
RDC?
RDC, right? Yeah.
We met Desmond. Desmond was cool as hell.
Yeah.
But let's say, bro, I got plugs and got connects now. Shit, we going backstage next year too. It's bad.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, meeting all them, they were cool. But it was just that experience, like, because the trip was for me mainly, because I kind of just wanted to see what Austin, Texas was like.
Yeah.
But shit, the trip made my brother's whole experience, because he was like, man, I met all of them, and shit was cool. And then, this is the kicker. We're in a hotel room, right? We're chilling. We're having a recount of our day. Elijah's excited. He's happy. Nigga, he gets a shout out from Playboy Max, from Blackboy Max. He's like, shout out Elijah. Elijah going fucking ballistic. He like, I told y'all niggas. I told y'all. I'm up now. Yeah. Bro, it was so fucking funny, bro.
It was just you two?
Yeah, it was just me and my brother.
Damn.
I took him all the way out to Austin, Texas because I wanted to.
Yeah.
And he's going to Houston with me this year. All just because, why not?
For sure.
Wish I had an older brother that was, it sucks because I am the eldest. I got to do a lot more responsibilities on me. But I wish I had like an older brother that was like, hey, you want to go to Austin, Texas with me? I'll pay for everything. You just sit there.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? Yeah. I had to do that, and he literally did not pay a dime.
Yeah.
I did everything. And you know how much of an experience that is, especially for a younger sibling?
Man.
Getting out of Sacramento to see another part of life. That shit, it's with him forever now. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Yeah, as a I'm the oldest too, funny enough. But my siblings are a lot younger than me. Like my oldest sister is 15 now. So yeah, so 17 years apart. So but I have a little brother, and I mean we're like, damn, how old is he? He's 9. So it's a big difference, but being able to give him those experiences that I didn't have as, having a big brother or having someone that would just take me places. Like, yeah, I had my uncles, but they had their own shit going on. They had
That's how I felt too.
They had their own responsibilities, so I couldn't expect them to just take me everywhere. But that is dope to see that you got to not only experience that, but to experience it with someone like your brother.
Yeah, because it it all just comes back down to love and all that. And I love my brother for from the moons and back, bro. And a lot of kids and a lot of people, especially that I grew up with, they don't have those opportunities, right? Because like I have the luxury for me to be able to not have to really worry about a lot just due to my parents. I have that luxury. And shit, I'm about to abuse that luxury too. Shit, Elijah, you want to go to Texas? Let's go.
Yeah,
I'll pay for it. I work. Let's go. And just giving them that. It also changes a lot of perspective because now he can brag. Like, bro, my brother took me to Texas. Where the fuck your brother took you?
Yeah.
He was stuck here.
It's that just giving them experiences, really. Just giving them experiences, especially like a whole new state like Texas, coming from Cali. It's a whole different type of people. And I mean, Austin, even though Austin's a little bit more liberal, more Cali-ish, it's still Texas. It's a whole new state.
It was so nice out there too. He didn't like it. I loved it. It was so nice out there, and it felt like Cali, but it just had that southern kind of feel to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm probably saying southern in such the wrong way, but it just had a different feel to it.
Yeah.
And now that we're going to Houston this year, right? And it's funny because I'm not going to be 21, so I can't even drink while I'm out there. So that's bullshit. Because they wanted to push the times up. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
In Houston, this year, and it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna stay in a hotel. We're gonna go to an event. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna try different food places. And this trip mainly, I'm gonna focus on me. I'm like, shit, little nigga, you had your fun. Yeah. I want to turn up too. Yeah. What's next?
That's the thing about Texas too. It's a whole new experience. It's a whole environment over there. But Austin is really blowing up right now because of their music scene, their comedy scene, their stand-up comedy is through the roof right now. But yeah, Texas is definitely like a lot of people are looking to move over there because I mean, shit, Cali's fucking expensive as hell. Yeah.
Texas is the spot. If you want to travel somewhere for the first time that's out of Cali, go to Texas.
Yeah.
It's one of those spots. But after that, after meeting all those people and whatnot and leaving with so many experiences and friends, bro, it just made me really appreciate home. It made me like really wonder who I am as a person. Because, you have to be able to experience shit and live. So having that experience and bringing it back to Sacramento and even telling the kids that I work with, I'm like, oh, you watch Agent? I met him. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I got the picture to prove it too. They be like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I have connects like that. They believe it too. It should be hilarious.
You start making shit up. Yeah, he's my cousin. He's my
You know what I'm saying? I used to work with him back in the day.
Yeah. I used to work on some of his videos. Nothing big deal.
Yeah, we don't do it anymore. We don't talk. But it was one of those things.
Yeah, man.
But doing all that, it really does shape it, and it does make the difference.
Well, that's dope. That's dope that you're trying to, give these kids, or not kids, but new generation, something to focus on. That's not, everything that you see on social media or you see online that, people putting up this fake image. It's even though you are fucking with them, which we all love fucking with little kids, but no Diddy.
No Diddy, no Diddy at all.
But giving them that image that just be yourself, work with what you got, work with work what you love with, and keep it pushing. Yeah,
it's just trying to teach hard work and discipline too, because now this is gonna be one of the last trips I take Elijah on going to Houston, because when he he's able to get a job, I say, nigga, if you want to go, I'm buying my ticket alone. You gonna have to front some money.
Yeah,
shit is too expensive now. You gonna have to front some money if you want to go.
Yeah,
and knowing him, he's gonna be like, okay.
Yeah,
because it's one of those things. You what I'm saying, you only live once. Why not take this little nigga to Austin, Texas for a bit? And he loved it.
Yeah.
We seen the Deadpool and Wolverine movie out there.
Yeah.
It was, bro, Austin, Texas, that experience was sick, bro.
Yeah.
Would not replace it for the world.
For sure. Any just getting out of your comfort zone, home place, home play, whatever is nice. Like I went to Oregon with some of my friends.
Word?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was cool. I mean, we didn't go to we didn't go out everywhere, but we were just experiencing the new environment. It was almost like it felt like everyone knew each other somehow. Or it was like a small town. Even though it was Portland, I felt like everybody was somehow still connected, or everyone kind of knew each other. It just
everybody cousin.
Yeah, the South type shit. But yeah, it was cool, and especially with the people you're with, makes it a little bit better. And we were already, I want to say 21. No, I wasn't 21 yet. But we were still finding ways to get to have fun. No, to say the least.
Shout out to my boys, bro. They always find ways to have fun, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're getting to that time. Is there, some stuff that you're working on that you're hopefully trying to get out by this year, by anytime soon?
Just a lot of singles, a lot of music videos, a lot of singles, and just being consistent with that. And since we are getting to that time, let me give a few shout outs.
Yeah.
Check out the shout out list.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Playing. Shout out to my brother Elijah. Love you. Shout out to my sister, my uncles. Love my family dearly. Shout out to my friends, Bailey, Eduardo, Angel, Donovan, Quentin. I love you guys. You guys are sweet. Happy to be in a new year with y'all. Shout out to my lady as well. Love you, babe. Take all that shit I said about Texas out. She go throw something at me.
Yeah, you make sure you listen to the podcast with her.
Yeah,
skip that part.
I'm like, babe, you gotta skip it. And shout out Team Sensei, man. Last year was tough. It was rough because literally I didn't get no content, man. Y'all got content, but not as much as I wanted to do. This year I'm on a whole nother level, and we're gonna see how far we can take it. And I'm just grateful that I have a community that's able to rock with me so hard. And I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna see where exactly we can take it, and I'm gonna do my best. And also thank you to you, man. Shout out to my boy over here. He was able to dead ass. He got me on. And it was so sweet of him. He didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're the GOAT, greatest. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on here, speaking your experiences. Hopefully we get it going on, a lot more times, We keep it pushing, and we keep it pushing as creators. We both got a long year ahead of us, right? It's a whole new slot of time. So now you just gotta figure out what to do with it, and we just gotta keep creating. You know.
Also, shout out to the girl that makes my cover arts, Carolyn. We fucking love you. We fucking love you. You know exactly who you are. We love you. Thank you. Am I gonna be paying you this year? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I got shit I gotta do.
Yeah.
But just shout out to you. Everybody go fuck with her art. Her art is cool. And also, like bro was saying, bro, a lot can change within a year. A lot can change. So keep working, keep doing your best, and just follow God and do what you got to do to make sure, you know, you're happy and you're living your life.
Yep. And you know, we're gonna be here creating. I mean, I see your page, and I get inspired because it's just so much that you're releasing. I mean, maybe not as much as you hoped, but I mean, I seen freaking reel after reel, you know, freestyle after freestyle. I'm like, okay, this dude's putting in the work, so that means I got to put in my work, even if it's not the same thing. It's we're all fighting the same battle, you know.
We're all working.
Yeah,
we're all making it happen.
Yep. So thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Any last words?
Shit, 2025. Let's take over. Let's do the best we can, and let's be happy and enjoy ourselves.
Thank you to David, and as always, stay in the clouds.